So what is the theme of the conference?
Yeah, when we think about the theme, let me basically put it this way. And I want to try and give a holistic overview so that people really get a sense for what we want to achieve here. Number one, we want to position Namibia as a country that is so forward-thinking that we were able to take on this challenge. Number two, we want to bring together the stakeholders, the cybersecurity experts, the people who are suffering at the hands of cybersecurity attacks, in fact, even decision makers in all kinds of, all walks and spheres of life together. So networking is another very crucial theme of the conference. And in addition to that, we want to share knowledge. And one of the biggest things, the biggest themes that's underpinning this conference is the fact that we want to think of a proper solution to this issue of cybersecurity. So we want to form some kind of a consortium or a governing body. That's one of our big long-term goals that will help shape how Africa deals with cybersecurity threats. So yeah, those are the basic themes of the conference.
What is the goal of the conference, and why is the conference significant for Namibia and the region?
It's interesting. If I think, let me give a little bit of history. I think it was about the year 2015. I had a dream, and within this dream, I saw the Namibian desert. And from this desert, there was a river of water that was basically flowing through. And the symbolism behind the dream is that from this dry land, which people call Namibia, a wealth of knowledge is going to flow out like a stream to the rest of the world. Now, it wasn't by coincidence, but by divine intervention that when I met my business partner, he's actually the brains behind it, behind the conference. He's the one that basically came up with it. It resonated with that dream that had been placed, excuse me, in my heart many, many, many years ago. And so our dream is to have Namibia being the focal point through which we deal with these threats of cybersecurity. Now, we want to bring the rest of the world here together under one roof and then together forge a path forward. Why is this significant? It's significant because we have so many people trying to put out fires all over the place, but there's nobody saying, let's all come together. Let us bring our knowledge. Let us stop working in silos. Let's come together. And once we come together, we can now put our ideas together. This is basically us calling people to the Olupale, so to put it, that central meeting point where we can share ideas and then map the way forward.
Talk to us about some of the notable speakers and panelists that will be attending the conference.
Sure, there's so many of them to mention. In fact, we have over 40 speakers now. I don't want to start looking like I'm the person who's favoring this speaker over this speaker, so I won't mention any specific names, but here's what I will say. We have consultants who are at the top of their game. Some of our consultants are doing consultancy work for the United Nations. They do consultancy work for the US governments, the United Kingdom. We have people who are at the top of their sphere within the entire African diaspora. We even have speakers who actually come from military backgrounds who have studied these elements of cybersecurity. In addition to that, we also have students as well who are also going to be speaking. You'll be very surprised. In fact, at the conference we had last year, we had ethical hackers, young Namibian men and women that came to the conference. These are people that are actually involved in hacking for the purpose of trying to get organizations to realize, listen, you have a vulnerability here. We are able to get into your... Exactly. So our range of speakers varies from the top, all the way down to those who are at the basic level, because our main aim is to essentially not just make this conference for geeks or for nerds, no, right? And I know that a lot of people are very afraid, what am I going to go do at the conference? It's too technical. No. We have such a wide variety of speakers, and one of the mandates that we've given them is to say, listen, we want you to cover the top technical aspects, but at the same time, we also need to focus on those people that have no understanding of cybersecurity. This is where you need to come.
And as you stated, knowledge is indeed power.
Thank you.
So what are some of the topics that you'll be covering at the conference?
Sure. Anything and everything relating to cybersecurity. So we're looking at a range of topics. First and foremost, we're looking at things such as the psychological motivations. Why is it that cybersecurity is actually on the rise? So that's one of the areas that we're looking at. Another area that we're going to be looking at is how can one protect yourself? What are the best practices that you can actually put in place to try and protect yourself? Another element that we're going to be looking at is having live demos. So we are going to have ethical hackers there giving demonstrations, showing us exactly how they do what they do. We're also going to be looking at things such as social engineering, because when you think about how most cyber attacks occur, it's typically a link, a WhatsApp message that you will get, or Telegram. You click on that link and then the next thing you know, you're in problems. So what are some of the psychological considerations or factors that take place? In addition to this, we're also going to have a roundtable discussion where we get the top guns together, and then we're going to sit down and have a valuable discussion with them, pick their brains so that people can also ask their burning questions as well.
Let's shift a little bit our focus to the CyberShield Magazine Launch that will be happening at the same conference.
Yes.
What is expected?
Okay, so first of all, I'm expecting, and I want to, where's the camera supposed to be looking at? Is this one?
Yes.
Please, our fellow Namibian companies, we are looking for a sponsor for this CyberShield magazine. And in addition to that, we're also looking for a sponsor as well for our gala dinner. Now, why is this important? Amazon Web Services is our #1 platinum sponsor. These guys are the top of the top, the creme de la creme in the world right now. They are sending through a team of people. They actually want to form a, I would say, a governing body, a cybersecurity consortium of about 20 or so people that are going to try and shape the future of Africa with regards to cybersecurity. Now, I want to appeal, and again, I'm going to look into the camera. If you're a Namibian CEO, if you're a cybersecurity professional, you need to come to this launch of this magazine so that you and I can speak one-on-one. And the reason for this is as follows. We are going to be recommending who is going to go on this board. And we don't want this situation where people only want to come and join the party after things have already, kicked off. Come and show your support now. At that gala dinner, make sure that you buy your tickets for your company, because we're going to have our big guns there. Get to meet them and network. So for this particular magazine, we're going to be showcasing a lot of the speakers that are going to be attending the conference. We're going to be looking at some of the pertinent topics relating to cybersecurity. The program is also going to be there as well. So if you come to the launch, and it's going to be at Arabush on the 4th of July, we'll have it in the morning. Come through, meet with us, guys. Come and talk to us one-on-one. Let's make magic happen. Please come to that magazine launch and please sponsor.
Still on the same matter, CyberShield Magazine, will it be available in print, digital format, or both?
It will be available in both formats. So currently, we really want to try and get a partner on board, someone who can really help us out with the print costs as well. And as a part of that, that also means that you'll be able to advertise within this magazine. We want to also have a situation where we will have the magazine distributed to the delegates as well. So meaning that if you come on board as a sponsor, this is literally advertising for you to spread your name and the message of your company to the rest of the world, if I can put it that way.
What else will be found in the magazine, apart from the sponsors? What can readers expect? Articles and all that.
Yes, we're going to have articles on cybersecurity. We're going to be taking a look at who are the key role players currently. We're also going to have information about our speakers as well, because one of the things that we find is a bit of an issue is that people don't know who is out there within the world of cybersecurity. As I mentioned before, everyone is working in their own silos as well. So this is going to be a method for you to have the information about many of the speakers who are actually going to be attending as well. The magazine is also going to be a platform that we're going to use to try and spread the word and the message of cybersecurity. So we want to have a wide variety of topics within the magazine, looking at things from technical things to more lower hanging fruit. We want the magazine to be, in fact, with the way that we're designing it is in such a manner that the articles will appeal to a broad spectrum of readers. And we want to put the most current, the most pertinent information within this magazine to ensure that everybody gets something out of it, whether you're highly technical or whether you just have a bare understanding. And so the whole goal of the magazine is to give something people physically that they can then use to not only educate themselves, but to educate others and to spread the message that cybersecurity is something that requires everybody to come on board.
And how frequently will the CyberShield magazine be published?
We are hoping for now to just get this one out of the way.
Okay.
And then based on interest, we'll see how frequently we're going to release it. But for me personally, I would be very, very, very happy if we could at least have this magazine coming out at least 3 to 4 times a year. Yes.
And will readers and those that are interested in be able to send their content, give
Oh,
feedback?
definitely. Yes. We want to make this as inclusive as possible. Yes. You know, there's that saying in our African proverb, it takes a village to raise a child. Yes. So the more contribution, the more voices we have, the better it's going to be. Now, that doesn't guarantee that because people are going to send the articles that we'll put them in. However, that, you know, the ones that we deem to be the best are the ones that we're going to put in. And we're looking at ideas such as creating social media platforms where we can have an ongoing conversation so that we don't just wait for the magazine to come out. We can continue speaking to one another in the interim as well.
Perhaps again, just to highlight, when is it? Where is it? How long will it be?
The magazine launch?
The entire conference.
Oh, the entire conference, okay.
Yes.
So the conference was going to be hosted here in Windhoek. It's going to be from the 16th to the 18th of July. We have a special secret venue that we're going to be announcing over the course of the next week. And in fact, you know, we are so grateful for the gentleman that is basically he's helping us out with the venue, because what he has done is the following. He has entirely remodeled his entire business, if you will, to cater for the conference, because we want to have 2,000 delegates. And when you take a look at the logistics and the breakaway rooms and the stage and everything that we want to do, he is so forward thinking that he has actually said, you know what, he's going to invest the capital, the time, and the manpower to actually redesign it. So we're going to have a reveal of that within the next week, and I'll be publicly announcing. I really want to make sure that I do a good job with that. And but it's definitely going to be here within Windhoek. We're also looking at the option of allowing people to attend from an online perspective as well. So that's another option that we're currently considering. But what I really want to encourage people to do is to make sure that you attend this conference. Get tickets to the gala dinner. Mimecast is coming. Amazon Web Services. We have a lot of South African companies that have invested, that have sponsored. And I'm looking and I'm saying to myself, but where are our Namibian organizations, you know? You need to come on board, and I want to highly encourage everybody, guys, don't miss out on this once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
Michael, thank you so much for being with us on Namibia Connects.
Thank you so much for having us here, and I look forward to seeing you and the rest of the viewers on the 16th, the 18th, and the 19th.